Hey guys, Jarek and Mookie here, going to be doing some more Halo 2. This time we're doing some SWAT on Beaver Creek.
Now, is it Beaver Creek or is it Battle Creek? I always get those two mixed up.
It's definitely Beaver Creek.
Okay. Just so we're clear.
I do that a lot in the voting.
Oh, yes.
I've actually gotten to a point where if I see the map, I'll hesitate for a moment and make sure which one I'm voting for. Because voting for Halo 1 or voting for Halo 2 is a big difference.
So this map is kind of interesting for SWAT.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of being a dick. This map definitely does serve the people that are playing cheap and kind of camping better.
Of course.
Like, I spent a lot of time up here and a lot of time on top of the buildings. The map's not particularly that vertical of a level, so to say, but there's a lot of good lookouts on the level. And typically that just does better for SWAT. You don't want to be on the bottom floor, obviously.
Yeah, which for new players, you know, they're going to be just running around on the ground. And they're not going to know what they're doing, so they're going to get pinged in the head.
Well, you got this nice looking creek in the middle. Maybe they just wanted to, like, go take a rest.
Of course, just want to have some nice chilled spring water or whatever.
I cannot think of this map without thinking of Halo, Red vs. Blue, Halo 1.
Right? It's so iconic.
That is quite easily the best episode of Red vs. Blue for me. Like,
the one where they're all just like fighting it out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
There's so much shenanigans and you don't know what's happening. It's just the funniest thing that came out of Red vs. Blue. Man, I remember when Red vs. Blue was good.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, I still love Rooster Teeth. They're still hilarious, but what the hell happened to Red vs. Blue? You know, why did it turn from this, like, hilarious comedy Halo machinima to choreographed CGI nerdgasm Spartan fight scenes?
Yeah, I don't know. I went back because I haven't watched Red vs. Blue for a while, and I went back and I watched like one of the more recent episodes, and I noticed all it was like crazy freaking kung fu scenes CGI'd over like backdrops of Halo levels, and I'm like, what?
It went from
Red
like
vs. Blue.
It went from like comedy to super serial, and it's just why.
Well, there's still bits of comedy here and there, but they're definitely.
It goes back and forth though. Like,
yeah.
In my mind, I'm going, why not make it an entirely different thing? Like, make it a different series.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made sense, because people that wanted to watch that would have watched that, and then people that wanted to stick with the old Red vs. Blue would still get their usual dose of Red vs. Blue. I stopped watching it, honestly, because it was just so stupid. Like, the approach they took is so cringeworthy to me that no.
Like, it's jarring, honestly, because I watched Red vs. Blue back in the Halo 2 days. Like,
I'm gonna interrupt you there because this vantage point.
Yeah.
At first, I thought I got a triple kill, but apparently I just hit their head and one of them survived. So,
still got a running right out of it.
More kills are always good.
Easy.
You really do gotta play kind of cheap with SWAT on this level. Because there's a lot of really good camping spots, and without having to worry about grenades being lobbed to you, I mean, why not abuse them? So what were you saying? I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah. So Red vs. Blue. I started watching it around the Halo 2 days. Like, believe it or not, I didn't watch it, like, during the Halo 1 days. I mean, I knew of it, and I've seen, like, an episode or two, but during the Halo 2 days is when I really started to watch it, and
One thing suddenly got very shiny.
Yes. And I was watching it for about a season or two. And afterwards I kind of lost interest. And I went back just last week and I saw a recent episode. And it was all CGI choreographed, like you said. And I'm like, what is happening right now? This is insane.
Not really in a good way either. Like, oh god, this is the most panic moment ever. That guy somehow doesn't kill me, yet gets my teammate. Nope.
Like, nope.
I'm not sticking around for that. And I don't know how I didn't see him, because looking at the playback, he totally walked right in front of me, and I just did not notice him.
So one move that works particularly well in SWAT, and I was actually surprised at this, if you're getting chased around a corner, turn around and look at the corner you're getting chased from, and more often than not, they'll totally just walk right into your reticule.
Well, of course.
They're so dumb sometimes.
It's so easy to get kills in SWAT for me, because it's just okay, you're going down a hallway, scope around the corner. Like,
Yep.
just constantly look at head sight. Like, it's pretty easy to do. Rarely people will get the drop on me. Twitch shooting doesn't usually lay too much of a part in SWAT at all, honestly. At least if you play like I do. So yeah, 18-2. That's pretty decent for SWAT with a team that was stomping all over the other team. Someone on my team managed to get 5 assists in SWAT. I don't know how you do that.